Oh my god, that blue hedgehog from Sonic Underground is great at spinning, guys.
Oh my god.
Okay, so he'll make the order for that. I don't know if anyone has the skill set currently to go do that, or if I'm gonna just have to tell like some 12-year-old like, hey, go play in the furnace.
Right, I think that might be where you need somebody with the wood burning labor enabled.
Probably. Is there any way to quickly check if we have anybody with a certain thing enabled? Like, would that be under the Z list?
I don't think there's a way to do that in the game. There's a program that a lot of people use called Dwarf Therapist that gives you a spreadsheet like that, but I don't think it's
I think
in the
I
game
have
officially.
that. I think the launcher for the thing we're using has a button that opens that.
I think it does.
I'm slightly worried about opening it right now and like when the game's already open and like somehow it crashes it.
I think it actually needs to have the game running in order to open, so like it knows which save file to use.
I'm gonna just...
If I remember right.
I think so too. However, I'm just worried about like... Actually, well, they shouldn't be related in terms of... I mean, the in-launcher play button, all it does is launch the EXE, so I guess it would be perfectly safe to open it now. I think
so.
I say as I go reaching for the launcher, and it's probably going to crash my everything. Just because, you know, it's a show for the internet. Everything that can go wrong will. I think I have this on my solid state drive, don't I? So games, DF
Good to try
hack?
it now.
No.
I don't think it's DF.
What is DF hack? What is this?
I'm not sure.
Stone Sense. Oh, I think this is one of my failed installs of Dwarf Fortress from years ago.
Very possible.
Yeah, I think that's what that is right there. It's a great. Oh, Dwarf Fortress. There's the folder, and then Meth Launcher. Yeah, not to be confused with Meth Launcher. Oh, construct 30 beds has been complete.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Let's,
that's another handy thing. Is it lets you
those
know
up.
when that work order is finished.
Yeah, let's set that up right now. So BB. Yeah, and we'll just put all those down. I wish there was a faster way to do that. And then door. We already have a bunch of doors, so we may as well just get them down.
Oh yeah, here come the doors.
I already am really happy that I know how managers work now. That really makes things easier. Oh my god.
It's very convenient.
Yes, it is. I like that little piglet walking up and down the hall. My army of dwarves all installing beds. All of the IKEA beds.
I don't know how I lived so long without using the manager, because I didn't use one for a long time.
Okay, what was the name of the thing I'm looking for again? Therapist.
Therapist.
Okay, I click the button. Let's just see if everything explodes. It's loading like a separate program here.
Yep, so this is the spreadsheet.
Okay.
And
Uno momento.
indicates...
Let me just, I'm going to make it so that this is on screen for them. There we go, everybody. I got it on screen for us there. You guys should be able to see it now as well. So this is what we're looking at right now. Oh, no. When I expand it, it blows up on the thing. Ooh.
Yeah, so
I made it the dumb.
Oh.
Hold on. I'll fix it for them again. I've committed a boner, everybody. Oh, man.
I will laugh at your boner.
Thank you. There we go, everybody. Now it's on screen and kind of legible for you guys. It's kind of not legible for me, to be honest.
Yeah, so this is pretty much like the only external program I sometimes use for Dwarf Fortress, just because it's pretty convenient.
That is actually really convenient. Carpentry.
Lists
11.
every skill.
Great carpenter. Oh,
yeah.
Fish cleaning and fishing. So he's our most talented guy at any single thing.
Yeah, Master Fisherman, wow.
Master?
Got a lot of 11s.
That is Master. Is that Max?
No, the Max
it says
is
he's
legendary.
he's almost to the next level though. Look at that, 78%. There's a now this is something I can't display everybody, but when I hover over, there's a box that lets me know their exact experience. That does not show up on the recording, which is unfortunate. But you can see like the 12 right there. 12 is master level, And 11 is great. I would have thought there's more of a gap between great and master. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think there are like 15 or 16 skill levels in total.
Okay. He's very close to leveling up on fish dissection. I've been seeing him do that a lot, so that makes sense.
He needs to dissect a few more fish.
Dabbling grower. It's shocking to me how many skills our people fully lack. Like stone crafting, stone detailing, nobody even dabbles in it. Animal care, nobody. Animal training, nobody. Hunting, a little bit of gulag. Trapping, like when it comes to these green things, I think these green things are all kind of animal related. We're not very good, except for now. This guy is very good at gelding. What is gelding?
Basically means neutering.
Neutering,
animals.
right? We went over that. Why is that guy so good at neutering?
I don't know.
Okay, and then for a lot of this stuff, this looks like it's clothing based stuff. Is this this sky blue? Not sky blue. This blue that's not sky blue, but kind of like sky blue, is all about tailoring. Now, we do have someone who's great at shearing, and we've got someone who's great at spinning, which I'm guessing would be using a spinning wheel. Oh my god, that blue hedgehog from Sonic Underground is great at spinning, guys.
Oh my god. Oh, you bet he is.
Oh, labor cannot be changed for non-citizens. Right, he's not a citizen, though.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, he's just kind of like a mercenary kind of thing.
He's a, what do you call the laborers who, like, come in from another country, and they're just there on, like, work order from another country? What is the name for that again?
Oh, I don't remember. He just has a work visa. Something like that.
Ooh, red and black hedgehog with killed president is really good with pot.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
I noticed that 93.8% experience is very common. With that seems to be like the default level of experience for non-citizens.
Interesting.
Yeah,
so
it's
is
strange.
Who's that with 11 in architecture? Is that Pink Hedgehog?
11 in architecture. Where am I looking? It's kind of killing me that these names are sideways. I gotta say, like, I know why they do that. It's to make the graph look nicer, but I genuinely kind of have to turn my head sideways.
It's near the right end in the kind of purplish area.
Right, architecture. We have someone who's really good at. That's Pink Hedgehog from Sonic Underground. So they're not a citizen.
Is she? She's not.
No,
it's a shame.
Is that our only architect? Yeah, then it's just Shadow who's dabbling. Although he's gaining experience decently fast, considering he's done like 2 things.
Yeah, I think he has designed 3 buildings in total.
Yeah. Okay, now if I minimize that, then that doesn't make it go away. I need to manually do that knobs. That's okay. That doesn't take long. Is there anything else we want to look at in here?
Well, I think we were looking to see if anybody had the wood burning labor enabled. If they had any experience in wood burning.
Wood burning. What would that be under? Looking for W's.
Where is wood burning?
Wood hauling. Whoa, this is unnecessarily hard. Oh my god, my eyes are blood. Oh, wood burning, right here.
Wood burning.
No, we don't have anyone who knows how to burn it. Damn.
Alright, so you have to make a wood burner.
Okay, well, who here does like fucking nothing? Because we'll give it to them. Is there a way that we can filter out non-citizens? Because I don't want them on this list. It's not very helpful to have them here. There's a filter button.
About that. Yeah, I said, I've not used this program a whole lot, so I'm not totally sure.
Non-citizen? No. We will worry about that some other time, I guess. Oh, wow, there's even like a military tab. That is
just for military skills.
Fascinating. Other skills.
Yeah,
we might poke around in this a little bit between episodes one day and learn more about it, because it does seem very helpful.
Yeah, I think the military tab is the one I use the most, because once I start making a militia, I want the most experienced people.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of people with 3 skill in something or other, like O.J. Simpson's a lasher. Oh no. I mean,
Oh no!
I thought that O.J. Simpson was good at stabbing. I don't understand. Mace Dwarf with Jay Ravenwood, and Conk is a competent spear dwarf. That's something.
I see Drew Gulak is a wrestler.
Drew Gulak is a wrestler. He is the cruiserweight champion and is the champion of my heart.
He has a 5 in wrestling.
To be honest, he should be more than proficient. He is the submission technician. He should be much higher on wrestling. Yeah.
Well, at least you know you have the makings of a decent militia whenever we get around to that.
Okay, let's, there we go. I just made it so that they don't see that now, so that, we can focus on the game again. I think we have the metal stuff is getting set up. Do we want to start setting up our militia, the 4th M?
Well, first I would make sure somebody has that wood burning labor.
Right, I did forget about that.
Anything done.
Who do we want to? Right, I should look at this again. We're just gonna look at this real quick. You guys don't need to see it. Don't worry. Who's talentless? Like who doesn't do fucking anything here? We're just real quick. Zobik, is he doing anything? He might be a child.
Well, I think it would be. Yeah, I think it would be easier to do this in game and just hit you.
Yeah, he's currently He's currently playing make believe. I think that's a child. Is a child or the kind of adult we don't want playing in a furnace. Okay, you.
Let's see. Who's not doing anything important at the moment? It's kind of hard to say.
Everyone seems to be... Okay, well, we've got no job on Goku and Sonic. They're miners, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you usually want to keep your miners dedicated to mining.
That's a fair point, yeah.
I would say gem setter is not a very important job, at least one that is not used super frequently.
Gem setter.
Yeah, that bright green one.
Oh.
Taco Man.
So he's just building right now. He probably has... Oh, he's literally just like setting up beds and stuff. Yeah. So he's persuader, negotiator, gem setter. Yeah, he's great gem setter, which is quite high quality.
Yeah.
But that's not a job he's probably going to be doing very often. It's not like we have jewelry. Right. Yeah, he's not really doing anything important. Let's change his labor. I want P, L. And then, first of all, he's gem setting. Okay, we'll teach him gem cutting because we have no one else who does it.
Sure.
And
I think it's in farming related.
Farming related. Wood burning. That is so strange. Just because in the program we were just looking at there, Dwarf Therapist, it was under wood, which made more sense to me. That it was lumped in with the wood categories. Okay. He's allowed to burn wood now. To make charcoal. Okay.
So he should start doing that.
There we go. We've got somebody who's allowed to do that now. And we'll go back to the workshop, I guess. So, are we ready to set up a militia, or do you think we need to do more preparing? Like, should we be making weapons right now for, like, say, our spear dwarf and stuff?
Yeah, it's usually a good idea to have some weapons and at least a little armor when you're making a militia.
Okay, just because a militia who runs in with their fists is not a militia that lasts long.
Oh, that's a militia of wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that wrestlers were really OP at some point in the game.
That is true, yeah. There was a long time where you just didn't even need to make weapons.
What was it like? Just everyone would run in and take them down and put on sleeper holds?
Oh, they would, like, throw them around.
Yeah, I do remember from my days in high school of playing adventure mode. I just remember constantly, like, grab a leg, suplex them, start, like, ripping and tearing at their foot, ankle lock, grab them by the throat with, like, sometimes you get, like, a weird part. It's like, grab them by the throat with your lower leg and start choking them.
Right.
It's like, that is some advanced submission shit right there. Grab them by the face with your open hand and start gouging the eye.
Yep.
Rip the eyelids off. That's when you're really sadistic.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a thing you're allowed to do.
I mean, mostly they would, like, throw enemies against trees and then they would explode.
I don't think that was in when I was playing. I don't think you could intentionally throw them against an object. It was, there was, like, takedowns would bring them to the ground, and if you pulled off a throw, it was harder, but they'd be stunned upon landing.
Mhm.
I think
That
that's
makes
how it was
sense.
when I played.
Yeah.
But there was also a lot of fucking
Yeah.
dumb shit. Like the aforementioned, like, grab throat with right pinky and start choking. Like, what am I doing?
That is very advanced.
Yeah, like, it's fucking... Now, unless we call the guy Haku, and it's grab throat with thumb, then we're doing the Asiatic spike.
I don't know this
These
one.
are deep wrestling references I'm making right
Okay.
now. Look, Haku was a badass, and he had a badass submission where he just takes his two front like fingers, like his middle finger and index finger, and you know that like soft bit under your Adam's apple right before your clavicle? Just like
yeah.
jammed it like in there or like up under the top of the Adam's apple and the jaw, and like that was a submission. They'd like pass out from the pain and they'd be pinned from it. Is awesome.
You.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just this giant Tongan guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's terrifying. He's great.
Well, I see Taco Man is making charcoal.
Good.
I noticed somebody sleeping on the floor, which we might need to address.
But we have
I
so many
think-
beds.
Right, I just remembered something. I think you need to go to those beds and hit Q and actually make those bedrooms. I
Right.
forgot about that step.
Yeah, it's stupid. Look, can they not look at a bed and identify what it's for? Like,
Well, I don't know. I mean, they're just constantly addled with alcohol.
yeah. Hey, manager, can part of your job be to decree that a bedroom is a bedroom so that I don't have to do it? You
They
kidding
might
me?
just think it's like a bed museum.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've got.
One
I think
exhibit.
that was all of them.
I think so. It's a single exhibit bed museum.
This colony sucks. Okay.
Well, now that you've got some charcoal, I would have a look at the smeltery right above it and see if you can put any work orders in it.
Sure.
Let's see. So you
Smelt
have-
metal object, or sorry, melt a metal object, and then there's smelting specific
Right.
ores. Now I'm guessing melt a metal object would be to, like, melt down, say, a sword for the metal.
Right.
So I don't want to go doing
So-
that yet.
Yeah, so as another example, that Kobold Thief brought a silver dagger in, which you could melt down. But I think you would need multiple of those to get a single silver bar.
Hold on, you're gonna
Most
have to
likely.
explain this to me. Make coke? What?
Well, coke, if you're not familiar, it doesn't mean cocaine. It is actually like a like smithing term. It refers to like a type of fuel you use in a forge.
I was unaware.
Yep.
Should
So
we
you
be
learned
doing
something
that?
new. I don't know if you need to. Well, because when you were mining, you found that bituminous coal. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But you would basically make that raw coal into a fuel that you would use in the forges.
Okay.
yeah.
I just told them to smelt the only ore that was available, and I put on repeat just so they do it with all the ore. Is there any
Yeah,
reason
so-
not to use up all the ore on smelting?
No, not really.
Yeah, I figured the only point of ore is to smelt it and then do something practical with the metal.
Basically, yep.
Yeah. Hey, Piglet, you want to get out of the forge? He's just turning into bacon. And a snail grew from him.
A snail. Great.
I find it funny that not only are dwarves' vertical speed as good as their horizontal, but a piglet's vertical speed. This piglet that is not the size of a step is able to climb 6 flights of stairs as fast as he can walk across a room.
Oh, they breed them strong. A lot of meat on them.
Apparently, yeah. And all these rabbits and stuff. Wait, do we still have the... What was the thing that I was so interested in the other episode?
The giant hamster.
Yeah, there was a giant hamster running around. Oh, hey, right, because it's
you
winter. The river is
Oh.
frozen over. That means no fish
Yeah.
for the season, right?
That could be, yeah.
That's a shame.
If you want to find if there's a giant hamster, you can press U.
Yeah.
And then go over to
Others?
the right where it says others.
There's a giant mole.
um,
That's similar.
Giant mole and some storks.
Oh, it's
Oh,
underground.
the giant mole is underground. Well, that makes sense for a
Well,
mole.
yeah.
That is probably the most likely place I would look for a mole.
Yeah. Now, is a mole a kind of groundhog?
I think they're different animals.
Now, is a mole a kind of hedgehog?
I
Because
don't
we got a
think
lot of
so.
those.
We've got several of those. We've got more hedgehogs than I think most forts.
Yeah. How do I... JM? Yes. I wanted to look at this
Yep.
again just to see our progress on these. Okay, they're going well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody has collected any sand or clay.
It's almost like they have better things to do. That and probably none of them have even been told that they're allowed to do that.
Probably, yeah. I don't know what labor that is.
Yeah, no one feels like being proactive and just fucking doing it, even though there's like 9 people idling.
hmm
Who is idling right now? No job. A surprising amount of people.
Drew Gulak and Bret Hart.
Well, maybe they gotta start doing some military shit. I don't know.
Wouldn't it be a bad idea to make
crossbow
some
wood.
barrels and bins? Did we ever make bins?
Bins? I don't think we did bins. What are bins for?
Bins are similar to barrels, but they're used for different types of goods. So, like your rock crafts will be put in bins instead of barrels.
Okay. That, and then I want to do, you said barrel?
Mm-hmm.
Wooden barrel. There we go. I got 30 bins, 30 barrels on the work order.
Yeah, those are things you always need.
Okay, got it. Should I do an infinite order of that, or is that overkill? Will I just be drowning in bins?
Yeah, and you'll be like exhausting your wood and having to chop more trees.
Yeah, and then like when time comes around that I need beds, I don't have any supplies readily available.
Yeah, at a certain point, you kind of start making more work for yourself.
Yeah, okay. So I've got them working on a bunch of barrels and bins then. Are they smart enough to automatically use those?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so we have the smelting going. Oh, give them birth to bunnies that probably
nice.
don't know where they're allowed to go and not allowed to go.
Yep, you will need to specify that they live in the pasture on the surface.
Fuck. Okay, metalsmith. Is there anything that we would like to make right now?
Well, I don't know how much you can make, because probably all you have is zinc, which cannot be used for weapons or armor, and probably not furniture. It's just maybe for small things like crafts and chains, I think.
Zinc is special defense in Pokemon, right?
I don't remember.
You only played Gen 1. Zinc wasn't in it yet, right?
Uh-oh.
Zinc was introduced in Gen 2. You remember how there was like protein and all that stuff and it increased your base stats?
Yeah.
Well, you know how in Gen 1, it wasn't special attack and special defense, it was just special. One of the many reasons why psychics were bullshit in that game. But God, they were overpowered. Godfrey needs plump helmets. I need you to shut up, Godfrey. Is that a pile of spiders? What is that?
What?
Oh, they just disappeared. I don't know. There was just things up by the
spooky.
forge, and then they just disappeared. I couldn't tell what they were. Right. That was weird. When they split special attack and special defense, I don't remember what, and whatever was used to be special became special attack raising, and then they added zinc for special defense. I'm sure everyone who came to this wanted to hear about that, but I'm sure everybody who came to this also wanted to hear about Sonic Underground, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Drew Gulak is out of ammunition.
Oh, huh.
Ammunition?
Interesting.
Cancels hunt. He was hunting?
I guess so. I didn't realize you
let's
had
check
any
his
bolts.
skills. Yeah, I wasn't aware. Hold on, I know what happened. He probably collected that one bolt that the non-citizen fired into the cobalt, and he loaded up that one bolt, and he's like, it's hunting time. And then he's never used a crossbow before, so he probably whiffed his first shot, and he's like, well, I'm done.
Out of ammo, can't do that anymore.
Shot it into a tree too high up for him to climb. Yeah, it says he's a bowyer now. I guess that's his highest skill, and so it's calling him that.
Oh.
Does it just name people after their biggest skill? Or whatever they're most competent in?
Yep.
Wow, so he's better at making bows than he is wrestling now? I find that hard to believe. Mostly because it's not that he's not good at making bows, mind you, it's that he is a terrific Pro wrestler. We need to watch more wrestling together.
So you can hit G and find out exactly how good of a bowyer he is.
Dabbling marksman, that must have been from that one shot he just made and no doubt whiffed.
That has to be it.
Yeah. Skilled bowyer. What level is skilled again? Oh, right. I can check the thing real quick. Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak is hunting bowyer. He's a competent bowyer? Didn't it just say skilled?
It might not have refreshed.
Oh, there's a read button here that refreshes it. Okay. Skilled is skill 4, everybody. I just checked.
Okay. Now, I do remember that he was skill 5 in wrestling, but he's not labeled a wrestler because he's not currently in the military.
Okay. We have a colony of ants over here, by the way. Is there anything we can do with that?
Not that I know of.
Okay. It's a shame. It looks like a beehive, and I bet you bees would be pretty useful, because honey, you can make alcohol out of honey. At least in real life you can.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to use bees, but I know they're in here. Oh, you should look at the pasture real quick and make sure those bunnies stay in there. That would be I think, for zones.
Oh, yeah.
And then capital N.
Capital N. The hens?
Let's see. No, they can stay in the dining hall.
Stray
maybe
puppy,
they automatically
piglet,
got added.
duckling. Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, I think they are fine in there. Okay.
Okay, I guess, that must have been an update then, that, baby animals get added to the pasture.
That's good, because that would really be labor heavy when you have, things that breed a lot, like rabbits and chickens.
Yep. Things that breed like rabbits.
Yes. Human Lasher is visiting.
Oh, cool. Another guest.
Human Lasher. Bobby Lashley? Wait, where's Bobby Lashley? I just realized Bobby Lashley hasn't been on WWE in months. Where'd he go?
Where is he?
Truth, I need you to Google Bobby Lashley. This is really important during our Let's Play. I know you don't know who he is, but just, can you Google Bobby Lashley? Is he injured or something? What the hell's going on? Where'd he go? He's great. And while you do that, I'm going to click M for military. Militia commander. Do we have a set militia commander yet? Let me check. We do not have a set militia commander. Are we thinking Drew Gulak for that?
I think that's likely, but
the leader of the Gulak pack.
Right. I don't remember if that will automatically draft him into the military. It might do that. Well, actually, probably not. You can probably set that, but it won't do anything at the moment.
He's the master of the Gulaxy. There we go. All right, he's now the military commander. I also kind of want to make him the sheriff. Just because it's Drew Gulak. He is quite authoritarian. He is the champion. He's the king of the cruiserweights.
Yes. So who am I Googling?
Bobby Lashley.
Lashley, okay.
You'll know when you see him. He looks like a wrestler. If you only know 80s wrestling and you look at that guy, you're like, well, he's built like an Adonis. He must be a wrestler.
Let's see, should I read his Wikipedia page?
Yeah, just scroll to whatever's the most recent thing. Is he injured? Because I haven't heard anything about an injury. Hope he's not injured.
Let's see. Intercontinental Championship reigns 2019 to present.
This is what you're watching, everybody. Okay, we have a militia commander now, so I want to hit C for create squad. Leather armor, metal armor, archer, or no uniform.
Usually metal armor is the way to go.
Is that just the tankiest?
Yeah.
Okay, so would new uniform just be show up wearing whatever you've got?
Yeah, basically. Wear whatever you want.
Now, if I were to say metal armor, and we are out of metal armor, would they not join the military? Or does that just mean that if metal armor becomes available, they'll get it?
Yeah, that's what that means.
Okay,
it just means they will wear as much metal armor as is available.
Okay, so there we go. The Armored Hermits is the default name. Can I change that?
I don't know if you can, because it
name squad, N.
Oh, yeah, name squad.
Oh, I can oh my god. Gulak, Pack. Oh god, it's when he was a comedy heel too, because now he's a serious heel. Back when he was a comedy heel, he was in Enzo Amore's gang of dudes, and he was the second in command. And one day he had to come out with Arya Davari, another one of the heel guys, and so he had his own little gang within the gang. It was the Drew Train. So they had this they'd high five and then back high five, and then they do like an arm pump, like you're pulling like a conductor thing. Go Drew.
Oh my god.
It's so good. Oh, he's one of those guys who can do comedy and be serious and be a threat. Like he can do everything. He's amazing. Aboard the Drew Train.
I am seeing him do everything.
Holy shit. Okay, so he's the leader of the Gulag Pack right now. We've got the militia, the Gulag Pack. Metal armor is their current uniform. I doubt we have a whole lot of metal armor, but if we get some, cool.
Yeah.